Saturday's here. We got a nice fun one here. So 5 times through we're rotating, okay, between 6 to 12 per arm of a half kneeling dumbbell strict press. Then 10 per arm tricep kickback, 8 per arm of a dumbbell floor press, and then 15 good mornings. All right, so these 4 movements, okay, you want to rotate through 5 rounds. Okay, they are fun ones, get a good pump going, okay? But what we're starting with here is 6 to 12 each arm of that half kneeling dumbbell strict press. Ideally being closer towards the 6 if you have that heavier dumbbell. If you don't, if you have like a light to moderate one and 6 doesn't seem like too much for you, go ahead and push it up towards that 12. Okay, that's only if you have that lighter weight only, but if you have a heavier one, try to go heavy and go for just the 6 to make it challenging. All right, but what we got for that half kneeling dumbbell strict press is you'll be coming down into that kneeling position with that knee on the ground, okay, foot out in a lunge, okay, but when you have that weight in your hand, if it's in your right hand, that right knee should be down. Other hand can be in your stomach, making sure you're squeezing your core, squeezing your butt, taking a deep breath in, and I'm breathing out as I press up, bicep to my ear, and I'm controlling it back down. Deep breath in, breathe out, bicep to the ear, and then coming back down. So my body's not moving, it's just that arm. So we don't want to see cranking it out like this. It wants to be a deep breath in each time and explode up, control it back down. Deep breath in, explode up, come back down. So don't rush those reps. You got, again, 6 per arm. If you got a heavier weight, if you got a lighter one, go upwards of 12 to get that good pump. After 10 per arm of a tricep kickback. So a lot of different options here. We do have a YouTube clip to give you another kind of option to show you this movement, but also what we got here for that tricep kickback, okay, is 1, if you don't have anything, no surface, you can actually go on the ground. Okay, so what you'll be here is on all 4s, okay, 1 hand's on the ground, elbows up in that row position where my elbow's into my side, and I'm kicking this dumbbell back, and I'm coming back to the start position. So hence dumbbell kickback, all right? So making sure you're feeling your tricep so the back of your arm do all the work, not your whole arm kind of like swinging that dumbbell behind you. So I'm gonna think about pinning my elbow to my side and then just rotating my wrist and my dumbbell back behind me, feel that nice tricep flex, and then come back in. So don't just kind of pump this one out, not really feel it working. You want to go nice and slow, flex the tricep, kind of like you're at the beach, you know, flexing it, hold it, and then come back in. If you have a surface like a bench or box or couch or chair, you can put your hand on it, same thing goes, okay, elbow to my side, I'm kicking that dumbbell behind me. Last option, you can go on top of that couch, okay, put your knee on it, elbow to my side, and again, just kicking that dumbbell out behind for a second, all right? So feel that activation, those triceps for 10 each arm. Dumbbell floor press, we've done these ones before. We're on our back on the ground. Feet are gonna be off the ground, so my knees are over my hips. Hands on the dumbbell, elbow tight to my side, core super tight, and I'm driving, so as I breathe out, that dumbbell goes to the sky, back down, lightly tap that elbow. Press out, right back down. Just like the other movements, don't kind of bounce into each rep. Try and make sure you're picking a weight where you have to control it up and down each time, feeling a good lockout and activation. Just like our dead bugs, lower back's always gonna be flat on the ground, core's gonna be tight, and don't wanna arch that lower back. If it's hard to have your feet off the ground, just go ahead and plant them instead. Still should be focusing on a tight core as you're pressing up. So again, this would be an easier option. If you want to challenge yourself, get those feet off the ground, get some more core activation. All right, so those are 8 per arm. Your last one, okay, is a good morning. So if you have a band, you can use a band for this one. It's that one where we go over our neck and put it on the top of our shoulders. But what we're doing is feet underneath the hips, maybe a little bit wider, but you're just getting a soft bend in the knee, sending the hips back with a tall chest falling forward, okay? Notice how I'm keeping just a soft bend in my knee. I'm not squatting, it's just a soft bend, so I feel that nice tight pull, okay, in my hamstrings. Okay, I'll hold it for a second, stand back up. Soft bend in the knee, butt back, tall chest falling forward with a nice flat back. So you don't want to round. If you have a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can hold it in the front rack, soft bend the knee, pushing those hips back, hold it for a second, squeeze that butt standing. Hold in the back rack, same thing, soft bend the knee, butt back, tall chest going forward. And again, that slight hold at the bottom, you should feel that nice tight pull in those hammies. All right, so it's gonna be about an 18-minute cap to rotate through these 5 sets. So take your time between each movement, get whatever rest you need, but try again, get into that 18 minutes to kind of rotate through those 4 movements. Moving on, fun one today. Goblet Thrusters, all right? You have 3 AMRAP 2s. So that means 2 minutes to get as many goblet thrusters as you can. During that 2 minutes, what we want to see is between 35 and 45 reps. When you finish your 2 minutes of goblet thrusters, you get a nice 45-minute break, grab some water, catch your breath, and then we're gonna go 45-second rest, and then you get to go back into your next set, all right? So it's another AMRAP 2, okay? You'll do as many as you can, hopefully between 35 and 45 reps. Get to rest again 45 seconds, okay? And then you're gonna go through one more time. Ideally, try and beat your score each time, so keep track. If you get maybe 40 the first time, maybe try and get 41 the next time, then maybe a little bit higher, all right? But it's goblet thrusters, so what that is, holding that dumbbell in a goblet position, both hands are gonna be on the dumbbell, so either head, feet are gonna be underneath the shoulders, elbows are gonna be up in front, so the dumbbell can be underneath that chin. I'm gonna be taking a deep breath in, sitting all the way down in my squat, squeezing that butt standing up, and my head all the way through the top. So a deep breath in, breathe out. Deep breath in, breathe out. Try not to drop it too hot in the bottom, so kind of like slouching down. You wanna make sure we're active with your core and your chest, sticking that butt out, weight stays in the heels every squat. So that way we're active and driving up fast each rep. So again, you want to try and hold on to that dumbbell for all 2 minutes. So be moving, utilize that 45-second rest, and then get right back into it. Keep track of those reps. Feel those legs burning. Have fun on this one. Happy Saturday.